Hi. For episode 125 of the Blind Android Users Podcast, this is our second app bonanza of the year 2023. And for this quarter, I'm demonstrating an app called MediSafe. MediSafe. For this demonstration, I am using my Pixel 4, running Android 13, and in the way of the TTS engine, running the Google Speech Services, using voice variant number 6. MediSafe is a medication tracker and pill reminder. In other words, if you happen to be on some medication, you could use this to track your medication and get reminders as to when to take your medication. I do not take any medication, and some of the features may not be available to me, but I thought I'll check it out to see if it's accessible or not, and if it's something that some of our listeners may find some use from. I am on the home screen now and will navigate my way to the app icon, launch it, and let's get started from here.
MediSafe.
Here's MediSafe. Tab.
Allow MediSafe to send you notifications. Allow button.
Upon launching the app, we're asked as to whether or not we would like to allow it to send us notifications. And being something that you're going to be using it for reminders and all of that, I think it makes sense to allow it to send those notifications through. So now I'll tap on Allow.
MediSafe. Join millions of people already taking control of their meds.
I hear join millions of people taking control of their meds. And I'm going to put my finger near the top to see if there's any buttons or things like that. And putting my finger near the top left corner. I don't hear anything. And moving my finger to the right corner. I don't hear anything either. So I'm going to move my finger down.
Join millions of people already taking control of their meds.
There's that text that we heard earlier, and moving my finger down. Now I'm toward the middle of the phone.
Get started.
I hear Get Started, moving my finger down toward the bottom.
Already have an account. Log in.
Already have an account. Log in. Moving down.
By proceeding, you agree to our terms, and that you have read our privacy policy.
Okay, moving down. I don't hear anything. So let's go ahead and tap on that Get Started.
Get started.
Tap.
MediSafe. In progress, progress bar. MediSafe. MediSafe. Creating your experience. MediSafe. MediSafe. Close screen IV, button. Detected. Icon, close. Text, X.
We hear icon close, text X. That's the close out of that. I will now try to determine where that close button is and putting my finger near the top right. I do not hear anything. Moving my finger to the left corner now.
Detected. Text X. Icon.
There's that
close
detected
button.
Text X, and so that's the close button. Now let's move on down because we need to get familiar with the screen layout and all of that.
Your journey starts here.
Says my journey starts here.
Staying on top of your health is only a few taps away. Start by creating your profile or entering your verification code to personalize your experience.
So we have a couple ways of getting started. Either we create a profile, or if we have a verification code, we could use that. Moving my finger down toward the bottom.
Create my profile.
There's the Create My Profile. Moving down.
Enter verification code.
We have the Enter Verification Code. And moving my finger down. Nothing. So entering the verification code is the last item here at the very bottom of the screen. I'll move my finger back up so we'll tap on the Create My Profile.
Create my profile.
I'll tap here to create that profile.
Detected. Icon, close, button.
Again, we hear that close button, and of course it's found near the top left corner. Moving my finger down.
Nice to meet you. Whose health are you managing?
We hear nice to meet you and asking as to whose health we're managing. Moving my finger down.
10%, progress bar.
It says 10%, so I'm 10% through the process of creating that profile. Moving down.
If you are managing multiple profiles, you can add them later.
Okay, go down.
My health, in list.
There's my health. Moving down.
Someone else's health.
Someone else's. Moving my finger down. I hear nothing. So these are the two options that we have. So I'm going to move my finger back up to my health.
My health.
We'll tap.
Detected. Icon, close, button, out of list.
There's that close near the top left. I'm moving down now.
Let's get to know you better. What's your name?
The first thing we hear is about the name, so I'm going to move my finger down.
30%, progress bar.
And I'm 30% through the process of creating a profile.
First name asterisk, edit box.
And the first name, of course, this is required. It has an asterisk. So I tap.
First name. Showing English US QWERTY. Suggestions available. To access.
And I'm just going to type in something funny since I don't have any accounts in here. I'm going to go ahead and do a voice dictation for the first name.
Voice input.
Fish. I dictated the word fish. I'm going to put my finger down.
Editing, fish, edit box, first name.
Move to the next field.
Last name asterisk, last name.
Let's just call the last name Waters.
Voice input.
Waters. I dictated the word waters. Let's double check that.
Editing, Waters, edit box, last name.
There we go. All right, now I'm going to tap on the done found near the bottom of the keyboard.
Done. Keyboard hidden. Waters, edit box, last name.
And I'll move my finger down.
Next.
There's a next button at the bottom. Let's tap.
Toolbar navigation icon, button. Detected. Icon, back.
We hear icon back, and that is found near the top left. Moving my finger down.
How do you identify?
Identification, so we're talking about gender here. So moving my finger down.
50%, progress bar.
I'm 50% through the process.
Female, in list.
That's female.
Male.
Male.
Non-binary.
Non-binary.
Other, please specify.
Other. I'm going to tap on male.
Male.
Male, there we go.
Detected. Icon, back, button, out of list.
We're on the back button again, moving down.
What is your date of birth?
We come across date of birth, so here we could choose your date of birth, moving down.
70%, progress bar.
70% through the process.
You must be at least 18 years old to use MediSafe.
And one has to be at least 18 years of age in order to use this app. And so moving down.
Mar, button.
Moving my finger down below there on the left side, I heard Mar, which is March. And I'm going to move my finger to the right of that, see what we have.
24, button.
And to the right of that.
2004, button.
2004. So by default, going back to March 2004, that would place us at 18 years old. I'm going to go with that default, but you can count on it. I'm not 18, and like I said, this is just a demo. I'm going to go toward the bottom, see what we've got.
Next.
But before I tap next, though, if that was not your age, though, you could tap there and go change it in the calendar. So tap on next.
MediSafe. In progress, progress bar. MediSafe. Detected. Icon, back, button.
There's our back button again near the top left. Moving down.
What do you hope to achieve with MediSafe?
What do I hope to achieve with this app? Let's see what we have.
90% progress bar.
We are at 90% completed and moving down.
You can choose more than one.
So in other words, we could choose more than one thing that we would like to accomplish using this app. And let's see what options we got.
Get medication reminders in list.
So we got a list of things, and the first thing here is get medication reminders. And of course, that's one of the primary aim of this app. So I'll tap to check that. If it has check marks, it didn't say check mark, but I'm going to tap on it anyway.
Selected. Get medication reminders.
Aha, says it's selected. Moving down.
Track whether I took my meds.
Sure, tap.
Selected. Track whether I took my meds.
Moving down.
Keep a list of my meds.
Absolutely, tap.
Selected. Keep a list of my meds.
Moving down.
Remember when it's time to refill.
You bet, tap.
Selected. Remember when it's time to refill.
Looks like I'm selecting just about everything. Move down.
Check for drug interaction.
I don't know what it means by checking for drug interaction, but I'll check it anyway just for giggles.
Selected. Check for drug interaction.
Move on.
Track side effects symptoms.
Absolutely, you want to check that. Tap.
Selected. Track side effects symptoms.
Moving down.
Track measurements e.g. blood pressure.
Okay, we'll tap that too.
Selected. Track measurements e.g. blood pressure.
Moving down.
Done. Out of list.
I heard done. So that's the last item we have, is the one about checking your blood pressure and all of that.
Done.
I will tap on done so we get done here.
Done. Out of list. Close screen IV button. Detected. Icon close. Text
We hear
X.
close near the top left again, moving down.
Welcome aboard, fish.
Welcome aboard, fish. I am in. Move on down.
You've completed your MediSafe profile. Now, let's add your medication to create your very first reminder.
Okay, moving my finger down.
Add my med.
Let's add my med there toward the bottom across the screen, and there's nothing below that. So I'm going to tap on Add My Med.
Add my med.
Tap here.
MediSafe. MediSafe. Edit box. Detected. Icon. Search.
We are placed on an edit field. In other words, we need to type the type of medication that we're looking for. I'm going to tap here to activate that field.
Showing English US QWERTY.
And I'm going to just dictate Tylenol or something crazy like that.
Voice input.
Tylenol. I double tap to stop the voice dictation, and now I'll put my finger near the top and see what types of Tylenols I got.
Tylenol infants in list.
There's the infants heading. I believe.
Tylenol.
There's Tylenol.
Tylenol children's.
There we go.
Tylenol sinus. Tylenol cold.
Uh-huh.
Tylenol children's plus flu. Showing items 1 to 6 of 23.
There are 23 categories here of the Tylenols. I'm going to choose
Tylenol cold.
Tylenol cold, and let's tap here.
Keyboard hidden. MediSafe. In progress. Progress bar. Out of list. MediSafe. Detected. Icon. Back. Button.
So every time you go to the next page, it seems it places you on the back or the close button found near the top left. And so I'll move on down.
Tylenol cold. The 5th of October 325 mg.
It says Tylenol cold the 5th of October, but that's not what it means, though. Let's read that carefully because I'm thinking it's talking about milligrams and all of that. So I'm going to change to the word granularity or something like that.
Characters.
Whoops, there we go.
Words.
Okay,
Tylenol.
I'm reading word by word.
Cold.
Okay,
325.
325,
10.
10.
5 milligrams.
So that's what it means. 325, 10, 5 milligrams. That's it. So let's move on down.
Skip.
There's a skip.
What are you taking it for?
What am I taking it for? So I'm going to choose what the medication is for. I believe we'll have some answers here.
40%, progress bar.
40% through the process of filling that out.
Common cold, enlist.
We've got common cold,
Fever.
fever,
Headache.
headache. And since I chose cold, I might as well go choose the one that says common cold.
Common cold.
I'll tap here.
MediSafe. In progress, progress bar, out of list. MediSafe. Every day, in list.
We heard every day. I'm going to put my finger near the top though.
How often do you take it? Window MediSafe.
How often do I take it? So let's see the options.
50%, progress bar.
I'm 50% through the creation process.
Every day, in list.
That's every day,
Every other day.
every other day,
Specific days of the week.
or,
On a recurring cycle.
okay,
Every X days.
okay,
Every X weeks.
wow.
Every X months. Only as needed. Add med option row icon, button. Detected. Icon, question.
And then, toward the bottom there on the right, there's to add another row and it's question or whatever. So I'm going to tap on one of these just for giggles.
Specific days of the week.
I'll tap here.
Detected. Icon, back, button, out of list.
And moving down,
Tylenol cold, the 5th of October 325
moving
mg.
down.
On which days do you need to take the med?
On which days do I need to take the medication?
60%, progress bar.
And I'm 60% through the filling out of the form.
Sunday, in list.
Let's choose Sunday.
Selected, Sunday.
And I should go down and choose maybe Friday.
Saturday. Friday.
Let's choose Friday.
Selected, Friday.
There we go. And at the bottom,
Next, out of list.
we got next.
MediSafe. In progress, progress bar. MediSafe. Detected. Icon, back, button.
There we are at the top left, back button, moving down.
Tylenol cold, the 5th of October 325.
down.
When do you need to take the dose?
When do I need to take it? Now we're talking about time here, whether it's in the morning or in the evening.
70%, progress bar.
And I'm 70% through.
Take.
Okay.
1 pills.
We got one pill.
Edit ick, button.
And then
Detected.
there's
Icon,
an edit on the right edge toward the middle. And I'm going to move down.
7, button.
7, that will be the time moving to the right.
55, button.
There's 55. So either I'm going to take it at 7:55 or whatever time. So below 7 we have 8 and it's an edit box. To the right of that,
00, edit box.
we hear 00, that's the minutes, and to the right of that,
AM, edit box.
and AM edit box. Now, looks like we have some other buttons here though. Let's move my finger down from that edit box.
9, button.
I hear 9, moving my finger to the right,
05, button.
05,
PM, button.
and PM there. So below that AM, there's the PM. So it seems like
05.
if I want to change my time, I could tap on either the 7 or the 9, and that will adjust the hour, and I could tap on the minute area, and that should adjust the minute. So let me tap on the 9.
9, button.
I'll tap here.
9 replaced 8. 9 a.m.
So what that means is that if I tap on that 9, then it moves up to the edit field, and that edit field now becomes 9 a.m. I'll put my finger there to confirm.
9, edit box.
And if I move my finger above that,
8, button.
our 7 has changed to 8. Move finger down.
9, edit box.
Move finger down.
10, button.
And so now I have 10 and 8 flanking the 9 in the edit field. So let's see if we go up and tap on 8, see what time it changes it to. That is the hour.
8, button.
Tap.
8 replaced 9. 8 a.m.
So
8, edit box.
that field is now 8. That changes the edit field now to 8. And now above that, that should be back to 7, I believe.
7, button.
Exactly. So there you have it. That's how you manage the time, the hour, and then the minute. Of course, you go to the right and change the minutes, just like we've changed that, because we got 55.
55, button.
And if I move my finger down,
00, edit box.
there's 00. I move down.
05, button.
05. So if I tap here on 05,
05 replaced 00, 05.
so it
8:01 a.m.
changes it to 8.
8, edit box.
And to the right,
05, edit box.
it changes it to 8:05. And for the morning or afternoon,
10, button. AM, edit box.
there's AM. Now, if it was PM, I'll move my finger down below that,
PM, button.
tap,
PM replaced AM, PM. 8:01 p.m.
and there we have it, PM.
AM, button.
That's how it works. Now I'm going to go down toward the bottom.
Next.
Next, tap,
MediSafe. In progress, progress bar. MediSafe. Detected. Icon, back, button.
and moving down,
Tylenol cold.
move down.
95%, progress bar.
We're 95% through. Let's move on down.
Almost done. Would you like to?
We're almost done, and we're being asked as to whether we would like to. What are the options?
Set treatment duration, in list.
Set the duration. Next,
Get refill reminders.
get refill reminders.
Add instructions.
You could add some instructions.
Change the med icon.
We could change the medication icon.
Save, out of list.
And at the bottom there is a save button. Let's see, I'll go ahead and save it.
MediSafe. In progress, progress bar. You have successfully added Tylenol cold. Add another med.
All right, I heard I've successfully added Tylenol cold, and we heard add another med. I'm going to put my finger near the top and go down from there, see what we have. I do not find anything near the top left nor the top right, so I'll move my finger down.
You have successfully added Tylenol cold.
Move on down.
Add another med.
Let's add another med below that, and
I'm done.
I'm done. So I'll tap here.
MediSafe. In progress, progress bar. MediSafe. MediSafe. Detected. Text, X. Icon, close, button.
And there's that close button there near the top left corner. Let's move on down.
Make sure you get your reminders on time.
All right, moving down.
Tap Allow on the next screen to exclude MediSafe from battery optimization. Battery optimization limits activity of apps when they're not active, which could delay your MediSafe reminders.
So definitely this has to do with battery optimization. And of course, we need to exclude that if you're going to be needing to hear those reminders, because you don't want your reminders getting delayed. And moving my finger down.
Take this action.
Let's take this action. So if I tap here, it should take me to the battery area where I could exclude this from being optimized or whatever being held in the background. So I'll tap here to activate.
Take this action. Battery optimization. Let app always run in background.
And so we're on the screen now, and we could allow it to run in the background. And let's see what we got.
Allowing MediSafe to always run in the background may reduce battery life. You can change this later from settings greater than apps.
And then we got,
Deny button.
there's a deny button there in the middle, almost toward the right, and to the right of that
Allow button.
is the allow button. I'm going to tap on allow.
MediSafe. Fish.
All right, we're back to where it says MediSafe Fish. So we're back to the screen now. Put my finger near the top.
Fish.
All right, moving down. Moving my finger down, I don't hear anything. I'm going to move it down toward the left corner.
Selected. Home. Tab. 1 of 4.
I hear home selected 1 of 4. So we're now on the home tab, which is selected by default when I completed all of that process. And let's move to the right, see what else we have.
Updates. Tab. 2 of 4.
We've got updates next to the right.
Medications. Tab. 3 of 4.
Medications. And the last tab.
More. Tab. 4 of 4. Manage and change profiles here. Out of list. Window pop-up window.
It says manage and change profiles here. So let's take a look at some of these tabs real quick. I know this is getting long, and I'll just run through this real quick, and you can go through this on your own. Let's go to the second tab, though, because we're already on the first tab, which is a home tab. The second tab was the updates.
Updates. Tab. 2 of 4. In
Tab to
list.
see what
4
that is all
items.
about.
Updates. Selected. Showing items 1 to 3 of 3.
And put my finger near the top.
It's super helpful to mark your doses. Once you take your medication, make sure you mark it as taken in the app. It's very easy. You never have to worry about whether or not you took a dose, and there are more benefits in list.
Okay, moving down.
Learn why and how to mark button.
Move down.
Welcome to MediSafe. Hi. I'm Megan from customer support. We know this is all new to you, so let me help. 3. Read more, medisafe.com.
Okay, move on down.
Feed Temple BDN dismiss button. Detected.
Dismiss
Icon
button.
close. 25,331.
And I think maybe that could be some ad.
Detected. Icon share button.
Below that we have a button that says share, which is on the left.
Detected. Icon like button.
There's a like button to the right of that. And moving my finger right, I don't hear anything. Moving my finger down, nothing. Moving down.
Home tab 1 of
I'm back on the home tab. So that was updates. Let's move to the next tab.
Medications tab 3 of 4.
Medications, and I'll tap here.
Medications selected. Showing items 1 to 2 of 2.
Putting my finger near the top.
Fish out of list.
There's my name, and moving my finger to the right.
Send status report.
Send status report, moving my finger down.
List.
We hear list.
Active meds in list.
And we're in the area where it says active meds.
Tylenol cold, the 5th of October 325 mg. Next reminder, April 28th, 8:05 p.m.
Okay, so there it is. So if I go toward the bottom,
Add a med, out of list.
there's another add a med, so I could add another medication there. Let's go back up though to the top right and see what that
Send status report.
send status report is all about. Tap here.
Share. In
I
list.
tap there and it
Showing
says
items
share.
1 to 12 of 45.
Oh my. So let's see what we got.
Gmail.
There's Gmail.
Nearby share.
So in other words, you could select an app to share it with. So if your doctor's email address is here or his contact is here, you could choose one of that. So in other words, you could choose this thing as share or send report as it is labeled as. All right, so let's move on down and go to the last tab.
More, tab, 4 of 4, in list,
more
4
tab.
item. More, selected.
Tapping on more, putting my finger near the top.
Fish.
Move on down.
Health trackers and measurements, new.
Health trackers and measurements, and that's new.
Notes.
Notes.
Appointments.
Appointments. Here's where you go check your appointments.
Doctors.
Doctors. Go in there, add your doctors, or see your doctors that you have.
Refills.
Refills.
Report.
Okay.
Settings.
We got settings.
Help and support.
Help and support.
Reminder troubleshooting.
Reminder / troubleshooting.
Upgrade to premium.
And we're here, upgrade to premium. And that's the last one. Let's go though and tap on that setting, see what we have in the settings so we could wrap this thing up.
Settings.
There we are.
MediSafe. Unlabeled, button. Detected. Icon, back.
That's the back button. Go down.
Settings.
That's the settings heading.
Settings, in list.
We hear settings in list.
General settings.
General settings.
My places.
My places.
Account.
Okay.
Verification code.
Okay.
Open account. Create a free MediSafe account.
Okay.
Login. Log in with an existing account. Passcode. Use a passcode to enter the app.
I could use a passcode to enter the app if that's what I prefer.
Premium settings.
And we got premium settings.
Upgrade to premium.
And we could upgrade to premium.
Restore premium purchase.
If you've purchased it in the past, you could restore your premium purchases here.
General. Help us and share MediSafe.
Keep going.
Rate MediSafe.
The
Showing
rating.
items 1 to 4. Send feedback.
Send
Showing
feedback.
item about.
We've got about. And that's the last item. So that's a quick overview of MediSafe. I hope you find it useful. So far, though, seems to be very accessible. Thank you so much for listening to the demo about MediSafe.